surprised that Canada is one of the premier destinations for international students. Okay, no, all right. So that's it with my presentation. Thank you so much for listening. Now let me introduce to you our next speaker, the regional manager of Bow Valley College. Let's all welcome Eric Wang.
Hello, everyone.
Eric Nguyen. I'm sorry, Eric.
No, it's okay. No worries. Hello, everyone. I'm Eric. I represent for Bow Valley College in Southeast Asia. And it's my pleasure to be here with all of you, talk about study in Canada and the pathway to immigration through the study abroad. So I will start sharing my presentation now. Everyone can see my screen, right?
Yes, we can see your screen.
Okay. So you already know about the general destination, right? You already have some idea about Canada, why we should choose this place to study and immigrate. Now I will focus on the detail. First, about the city, the location. We located in Calgary City in Alberta province. You can see the map here. So here's Calgary, one of the biggest city in Canada, just after Toronto, Vancouver, and Montreal. We rank number 4 about the biggest and the number of population, 1.5 million people living in Calgary at this moment. We have some advantage you can consider. Even we have the same lifestyle, just like Toronto or Vancouver, no different. But we have lower living expense, just about 9,000 per year Canadian dollar for living. If you choose to live in Toronto or Vancouver, at least about 12,000 per year. The reason comes from our tax. We have the lowest tax in Canada, only 5%, compared with Ontario, with Toronto, 13%, versus Columbia, for example, Vancouver, 12%, but here, 5%. From the presentation of Tony, you can see that we have the second highest minimum salary in Canada, 15 Canadian dollars per hour. And remember, when you study with us, you have 20 hours per week to do the part-time job. So a small calculation, you can see that this amount of money with the part-time job, you can cover for the living expense. So only pay for the tuition. We have some other policies for international students. First, free health insurance. So we will pay for you the insurance about more than 1,000 per year. Second, we have the provincial nominee program, AANP. This will be easier pathway for you to immigrate after you finish the study. Now, things about location, but Bow Valley College location. Our campus located in downtown Calgary, downtown location. So you can very easy to access everywhere. Go everywhere like restaurant, art museum, a lot of building office where you can find a part-time or full-time job. So that is the advantage of downtown location. So here's some picture about our area and our campus. Very huge and very modern. Bow Valley College, my institution. We are public institution and we were founded in 1965. Why I have to mention about public institution? The reason is only public institution like Bow Valley College, we guarantee for you, we will give you the postgraduate work permit, the PGWP, from at least 1 year to 3 years, with all the programs are qualified for PGWP. Besides the affordable living expense of 9,000, we also have affordable tuition, just about 15,000 per year for the tuition. And we also have the scholarship. I will mention about that later. Most of the program, we have the work experience component, which means we offer you the internship, the practicum. So you will understand exactly what you will do in the future. talk about the employment rate, 90% of our students can easy to find a job within 3 months after graduation. So after 3 months, you finish the study, you already have a very good career with high salary with Moberly College. Now we have, at this moment, we have 17,000 students studying 6 schools under the college. School of Business, School of Health Wellness, Entertainment Arts, Technology, Community Study, and also English learning. But I think we only focus on 5 career programs, but not English program, because we do not ask for the IELTS. I will explain later. The first school I want to talk with you is about the Entertainment Arts. This program is related to the filming industry. You will work in the real project, the huge project, just like this example. Game of Thrones, Harry Potter, Marvel. All the instructors, they come from this project. They know exactly what the viewer want to see, what the industry changing every day. Here's the list of the program. We have 3 options for you to choose if you want to work at the Hollywood. If you want to go to US, work with a lot of filming stars at the Hollywood, here's will be your option. 3D animation or modeling, the visual effects, or the foundation of entertainment art. The tuition fee you see here is the total tuition fee. So no hidden fee here. So this 67,000 for 6 terms in 2 years. After 2 years study, you will earn the PGWP up to 3 years, 3-year working. And this tuition, I know it can be a little bit expensive, right? 67. So every year about more than 30. However, it's never cheap, cannot be cheap if you study this kind of program, even with other institutions. However, first, we have scholarship from 10 to 30%, 30 of the total tuition. Second, with this tuition, you don't have to pay for anything else. And we also we provide you the laptop, the computer, the software, everything. So I think it will be a very good investment. You know why? Because of the starting salary. The starting salary, the minimum salary will start from 65,000 to 75,000. Normally, if you graduate from business or some other program from the college, maybe you can just only earn 40 to 50,000 a year. That's the minimum. But here, the minimum is 65,000. The second school, more popular, more familiar, business school. We have a lot of options here. The tuition fee, you can see in the total fee. So no hidden fee. The length of the program, the intake. With this program, we have the median salary from 40,000 to 100,000 per year. We offer you the work experience component. So you will practice in the real company, the real local partner of Moberly College. You don't have to go out to find somewhere to practice, for example. We will send you to our local partner. The next school is called Creative Technology. For students who want to study something related to the computer, the IT, we have the cybersecurity program, the ITS, the software development. With the students who want to study something related to the architecture, we offer you the digital design, interior decorating, kitchen by design. And with our certificate, with our diploma, you can work anywhere around the world. So the median salary, I think it's pretty acceptable, pretty good, from 70,000 to more than 120,000 per year for the IT or technology program. School of Health Wellness. We only have 3 options here. 2-year diploma of pharmacy technician. The total tuition fee is more than 28,000. So every year, only about 14,000. With 1-year option, you have healthcare or health human service. All these programs, we have the practicum for students, and you will practice in the real hospital and the pharmacy. 91% of our students, they stay at the pharmacy, stay at the hospital to work after graduation, with the salary start from 50,000 to 80,000 per year. Remember, every year international students only spend about 9,000 to 10,000 for living. So just do the calculation. The final school I want to share with you is about community study. Most of our Filipino students, they choose to study in this school. We have some popular options: childhood care, disability program, early childhood, justice study, or the social work. The tuition fee for this program is just about 12,000 to 13,000 per year, as you can see from here. With this kind of community study, we have international practicum and practicum projects. You are not only practice inside Canada, but also outside the country. With our certification, you can easily find a job anywhere around Canada. And these programs, they are always in the demanding list of the government. So very easy to apply for permanent residence. The median salary will start from 40,000 to 90,000 per year. One thing I have to remind you first is we are running out of slots very quickly. We open for registration 1 year before the start date. For example, with September 2022, we already opened the portal, already open for registration. However, normally it only took us about 4 months to fulfill all the slots. So if you want to study at Moberly College, if you want to immigrate easier compared with other provinces, you should apply as soon as possible. Now, back to the requirement. We have 2 kinds of requirements: English requirement and academic requirement. As you can remember, I told you that we don't ask for the IR. Yes, except the pharmacy technician and the healthcare program, you must have the IR. But with all other programs, business, technology, or the community study, we don't ask for the IR. You will be waived from the English proficiency requirement only if you have the instruction, the medium of instruction is English. So for example, the language of instruction in your high school or university is English. You don't have to worry about the requirement. However, if the institution don't have the medium of instruction is English, you must have the IL academic of 6.0, no band lower than 6. Or we still accept Duolingo until September 2022 intake with a minimum score of 95. Normally, other institutions, they ask for 105 or 115, but with us, only 95. Very, very easy. Academic requirement. It can be complicated if you look at this table. However, you only need to remember with post-secondary program, the certificate or the diploma, you only have to submit the high school transcript and high school diploma. With the postgraduate program for students who already graduate from college or university, we ask for the credential or the transcript of your college and university. You don't have to remember that much information because our partner here, the study abroad consultant, they will support you they will help you to get through all this process easily. Next is about the service. I know all other institutions, they can have this service. However, I will only mention about two most famous services above Valley College. First, career and employment. We have career development service. This team, this service will support you to find a job, will support you to prepare the resume, the interview, will introduce you to the company with Moberly College. We bring the job to you. The second famous service is the immigration. We have immigration service on campus. So this counselor, they will support you, they will give you the advice about the permanent resident, give you a checklist, support you to prepare all the documents, and help you to apply for permanent residence. The good thing is all these services, they are for free, no service fee. Only when you are Bow Valley College student, you are our student, feel free to use all the service. Last but not least, we have scholarship. We have a lot of options for you to apply for scholarship, entrance scholarship, the merit-based, in-course scholarship, everything. And you know, the value can be a little bit small, right? Just about 1,000 or 2,000. However, you can apply as many as scholarship you want if you are qualified. And after we review your application, if you meet all the requirements, if you're qualified, we are more than happy to give you the total value of the scholarship. So it's pretty normal if you can earn the 5,000 or 6,000 of scholarship. So that's all information I want to share with you about Bow Valley College, our area. So if you want to find somewhere have the same lifestyle like Toronto, Vancouver, the huge modern city, but with less of the expense, acceptable tuition fee, and the immigration policy more than amazing, you should choose Bow Valley College. But remember, you should apply as soon as possible since we can run our slot very quickly. So yeah, back to our host, access direct and apply box.
All right, thank you so much, Eric, for all of the information, and it's very clear. And for all of the guests that are here this afternoon, if there's anything that you wanted to ask or clarify, you can go ahead and chat your questions on the chat box. Or if you're not too shy to ask questions directly, please go ahead and unmute your mic. I think we have a question here.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm sorry for someone who directly messaged me.
Sure.
He is an IT graduate. What programs is suitable for him in Bow Valley?
Yeah. So first, we don't ask for the education background or the working experience. So first, you can choose any program at Bow Valley College. However, with your profile, I can suggest you to choose our technology program. For example, the cybersecurity program of software development. These two programs, they are post-diploma certificates. So it's very suitable for you because you already have the background and the degree of the previous program, right? So with cybersecurity and software development, the requirement is pretty easy. You only need to complete a diploma or degree in IT, computer, engineering, software, a lot of options for you to choose. The tuition fee is just about 25,000.
All right. Okay, so I hope that answers your question. Another question coming from Beatrice regarding business programs. Eric, what programs that we can offer, for a postgraduate program?
Yeah. So for the business, we have a few options for you to choose. The postgraduate of digital marketing or the postgraduate of data management and analytics. So we have two options. However, I will always, from our point of view, from Bow Valley College, we always welcome all of you to choose any program. However, I would like to suggest you to book appointment with Access Visa with the consultant because they have a lot of experience. They understand about Bow Valley College, and also they have a lot of partners which can offer you some other options, right? Because as you know, we don't have too many options, not too many programs. Sometimes it cannot be suitable. So please always bring your question, bring your concern to the consultant.
That's right. There's actually a lot of programs that Bow Valley is offering for students. So if you wish, to really check and make sure on what kind of program that you can enroll, you can go ahead and set an appointment probably, or you can just go ahead and easily email your CV to us, so we could be able to do an assessment and call you for feedbacks. All right. Any other questions? By the way, Eric, do we have programs that has co-op?
Actually, in the past, we do have the co-op option. However, at this moment, we are reviewing the co-op opportunity. So we suspend it for this year, 2021. However, maybe in the future, we will have co-op back, but don't worry. We still have other opportunities. For example, the practicum, the internship. So I will explain about the difference between the co-op and the practicum. The only difference comes from the salary. With the co-op, you will have, besides the experience, the connection, the relation with people, you will have some salary, just small amount of salary. But with practicum, you only earn experience, the relation, but not the salary. So that's only the difference. But don't forget, you always have 20 hours per week to the part-time job, and it will have you to cover the living expense when you study abroad.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much.
I have a question here, Fritz, who has sent it to me. I have seen in your website that you have medical office assistant program. Is it still open for May 2022?
Let me check a little bit. I'm afraid that we already run a slot for January and May. So can you repeat again the program, medical office assistant, right?
Yeah, medical office assistants.
Yeah, wait a minute. It's possible waitlist now because we have a few slots left. So my suggestion is with the possible waitlist status, you should choose the next intake will be the September 2022. So we already opened it. And I think from now until then, 1 year is perfect time for you to prepare all the documents, apply to our institution, and also apply for student visa.
All right, Fritz.
All right, so thank you. Guys, do we have any questions? Go ahead. This is actually this webinar is exclusively created for you because I know you got a lot of questions. So this is the right time to ask questions since we have our representative from Bow Valley as well as Access Direct as well as Miss Maritoni.
The person who messaged a while ago has messaged again. What about for airport pickup? Is it free?
Sorry, can you repeat again?
What about for airport pickup?
Okay. So actually at this moment, we don't have airport pickup. However, it's very easy to go from the airport to the institution because Calgary Airport, they are very close to the downtown area. So it's just about, as a member, 15 minutes. So you can book a cab or you can use the Uber cab.
Okay, so that's about airport pickup. Now, I also have a question, Eric, because most of the students who are inquiring are also taking into consideration about accommodations about transportation. So say for accommodations, like is there any, do you have an available accommodations that are just near to schools and then transportation is just accessible to the school?
Yeah. So I will go by each part of the question. First about the housing option. Because our location, downtown Calgary, we have three huge buildings. So all the space we use for the learning, we don't have the residence. So here we have some options. First, we do share the residence with Southern Alberta Institute of Technology. So you can go maybe about more than 20 minutes to go to their residence. We share with them. Second, you can choose to live at the homestay, but I'm not sure that major students will prefer that. And finally, you can share the house with your friends, your classmates. So the rental price here for a room, only a room, it will be around 400 per month for the room, 200 more for the food if you cook at home, and about 100 for other expense and transportation. So total about 700 to 800 per month. That's the living expense. Talk about the transportation. We have the train to go around the city. And the good thing is with this train, if you go around our downtown area, which means our area, Beverly College area, you don't have to buy the ticket. A lot of students after the class time, they jump to the train, go to the part-time job without any ticket. It's totally okay. And right beside our campus, we have two train stations, easy to access everywhere, even outside of the city.
Okay. Now, what about the free health insurance? Is that applicable to all family members?
Actually, I'm not sure. I think I have to check about this again because I'm not. I don't have all information about immigration and everything. But at least for the students, yes, it will cover from the first day of your learning, first day you start the program. So if you travel before the start date, make sure that you buy the insurance for the length from you arrive until before the start date of the program.
Okay. All right. Do we have questions from our attendees?
Yeah, actually, I think that first you should think about why you want to study abroad in Canada, right? And next you come to the location where you want to go. If you go to Alberta, it's a little bit cold in the winter, right? But if you go to BC, the British Columbia, it's warmer. So it also depends on the location. And then we go to the program. A lot of options for you to choose, a lot of program around. And I do know that access direct visa, they have a lot of consultants can support you with the not only with the visa, right? Not only with student visa, but also with the program. Because this would be a huge decision. You only have one time to do it. So please be careful. But please always remember about the timeline because as I have mentioned, Beverly College, we run a slot very quickly. If you wait until maybe January next year to apply for September intake, it's already run out slot.
Okay. Now, since no one is asking yet, so I'll be the one to ask. All right.
Yeah,
Now,
sure.
we do have also students inquiring, especially, those students who graduated nursing here in the Philippines. So, we have these students who graduated nursing a long time ago, and we have also students who graduated nursing just recently. So what program do we have any available program for this
Yeah,
kind of applicants or students?
exactly. Actually, as I mentioned before, we don't ask for working experience or something like that. So I think I will share my screen again. So we have two options for you to choose: school health wellness or the school of community studies. For example, with school of health wellness, you can choose the healthcare or health human service, especially the health human service, because this is the post-diploma program. You already graduate from the nursing program in Philippines. If you take another postgraduate program, it's very easy to explain in the visa application. Or if you want to change a little bit, you can choose the community study with the disability study, transit care, social work, or the education assistance. A lot of options.
All right. Okay. All right. So and what's our initial deposit? All right.
Yeah.
How much?
So the timeline for the process will be you apply first, you submit all the documents, and then if you meet all the requirements, we will send you an offer. With the offer, you pay the deposit, the confirmation fee of 1,500. And this will be non-refundable if you change your mind, you don't want to study with us, you want to move somewhere else, you will lose this deposit. However, in the worst scenario, which we don't want, is you cannot get the visa. For example, visa refusal. We will refund for you 100% of this deposit, 1,500. And after you have paid for the deposit, we will send you the letter acceptance, the LA, to apply for student visa. So that will be the process.
Okay. All right. Now we have a question here, all still from Beatrice. May I ask what would be the payment terms upon enrolling?
Yeah.
Will it be a one-time payment for the whole program or per term?
Yeah, it will be per term. So before you start the semester, I don't have the start of the program, but the semester. 1 year we have 2 semesters, right? Before you start, you pay that semester tuition. For example, the business program, the tuition fee is 15,000 for 1 year. So before you start the first term, you pay the nearly 8,000. Before you start the second term, you pay the rest. However, if you choose to go by the study direct stream, the ATS, you still have to pay the first year tuition. So that is the answer.
Okay. All right. So another question here from Chrisley. If I took IELTS exam before leaving the Philippines, then 2 years later I'll apply for PR. Do I need to take IELTS again? Yes. Even with PGWP, let's say for example, after finishing your let's say you're taking a 2-year study program and then you will apply for PGWP. One of the requirement, for PGWP is you will take an IELTS exam, and that's general test. And then when you apply for PR, then if your IELTS is expired, then you again need to retake IELTS because that's very important. It's for a test for language ability. Okay, and question here coming from Kenneth: How much will be the show money? Okay, talking about show money, the computation for that, there's 2 components. First is the total tuition fee. Okay, if it's a 1-year program or if it's a 2-year program, so you have to know how much is the total tuition fee. You deduct how much you initially paid. So that will be the balance, right? Okay, second component is settlement funds. Settlement funds will go to your living expenses. And the government of Canada is requiring for student, say for example, if you're single and you're applying for student visa, you require 10,000 CAD. Okay, so 10,000 CAD, you add how much is your remaining balance of the tuition fee, then if what's the amount for that, you need that's the amount that you need to prepare for your show money. Okay, if you are bringing along your spouse, then from 10,000 CAD, you just have to add 4,000 CAD for your spouse, and then additional 3,000 CAD per child if you are also bringing your kids with you. Okay, so that's the computation for show money. All right, Eric, Beatrice is asking, when can we apply for the scholarship?
Yeah, so you can only apply for scholarship after you are the mobile college student. So you must apply to the institution first, pay the deposit, and after you get the letter acceptance, LA, you can start applying for the entrance scholarship. However, I will suggest the student to apply the midterm scholarship or in-course scholarship. The reason is every year we have thousands of new students, but just only a few entrance scholarships. It's very competitive. So not sure that you can easy to get the scholarship for the entrance. However, for the midterm scholarship, based on the performance, is much easier.
Okay. All right. Did that answer your question, Beatrice? Any other question, guys? You're welcome. You're welcome, Beatrice. More questions, please. Eric loves to answer questions from you guys.
If you are shy to leave your questions like publicly, you can always DM us DM us with your questions. Okay.
That's right. And
So
while you are maybe thinking of what question to ask, allow me to tell you about our package, or Tony. This is a 250K package. Just say, for example, if you wanted to push through with your application, and if you wanted to hire Access Direct Visa to help you, with your application, we have this 250K package. The 250K package that is already inclusive of the initial deposit of Bow Valley College, all right? And then that's also inclusive of our processing fee, the application fee, the medical fee, the visa fee, the biometrics fee, okay? So just let us know if you wish to avail of that, as well as like if you were able to see or if you saw the video ads that I played earlier on. This is our anniversary month, and if you don't want to take the package, if you just wanted to pay the processing fee to to allow us to help you in the processing, we have this anniversary promo that's age times 1,000. So if you are 25 years old, then we will just charge you 25,000 pesos. Okay. All right. So another question here. What are the other expenses we need to consider that is exclusive of the 250K package? That's a good question. Okay. Exclusive of the 250K package. I just wanted to make this clear. This is only for the student applicant. So if you wish to bring to apply for a visa or open work permit for your spouse, then you just have to add 42,000 pesos. Okay, that's also inclusive na din, of all the fees involved in the visa processing, and also additional 17,000 pesos per child. And exclusive of that, obviously, is the airfare. Okay, question from Raquel Morada. Same din po ba requirements pag common law husband po ang kasama? Yes. There's just this form from the embassy that we need to fill out, and have it notarized as proof that you are common law. Okay. Do we have any other questions, guys?
there's a question here from Kenneth. Aside from the package, what would be your other expenses?
Yes. Aside from the package, you have to consider the airfare. I think I answered that already. Beatrice,
Apologies.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. All right. So Beatrice, yeah, you may. What's your question? Sorry. Will you please repeat the inclusivity of the birthday promo? It's not. It's an anniversary promo. That's one age times 1,000. So that's only for the student. But if you're bringing along your spouse and dependents, just add 15,000 pesos to it. Any other questions, guys? Eric here actually will be having another set of webinars, so will only be until 3 p.m. So if you have questions, make it quick before Eric leave us. Lana? Okay, anyway, all right, to wrap this up, I just wanted to inform everyone that Access Direct Visa and Travel Services is located here in Cebu. So if taga Cebu ka, if you wanted to visit our office, you can just go ahead and visit us anytime. Just let us know, okay? And we are here at the 8th floor of Mabuhay Tower, Cebu IT Park, Lahug. Okay, and Maritoni?
Yes, so I would just like to thank everybody for attending Access Direct's webinar. We hope with all the questions or the answers and then the programs of the services of Bo Valley College has their interest that you will now be submitting applications to Bo Valley through Access Direct Visa. And then Fritz, thank you so much for hosting this webinar. And Eric, would you like to say something? Last parting words?
Yeah. So once again, I just want to say thank you everyone to join us today with this session. Thank you to the organizer. So if you have any other questions, feel free to reach to the consultant. And if even you want to have one-on-one meeting with me, you can also ask them to arrange the meeting, because sometimes you cannot remember the question immediately. You need to take time to remember all the questions. So feel free to do that. It's my pleasure to support all you guys and hope to see you in Paris.
Awesome. So Access Direct will definitely be in contact with you after this webinar to book your one-on-one consultation to discuss further their services and the options that that will be suitable for you for your student visa application. Fritz?
All right. So again, thank you everyone. If you wanted to check if you wanted to have an assessment, please email your CV to fritzalphonsus@accessdirect.ph. All right. So thank you everyone again. Thank you, and I hope you have a great weekend. Eric, thank you so much. Maritoni, thank you.
Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great weekend ahead. It's a
Bye.
rainy weekend in Cebu, so be safe.
Goodbye.
Thank you, Rebecca.